Hi, it's Sam from Coding Kids, and today I'm going to show you how to create an interactive Ned Kelly poster with Scratch and Makey Makey. So this is how the poster works. We tap the fact we wish to hear more about, and our Scratch program plays the audio of that fact. His friend's family gave him a green sash as a thank you gift, which Kelly treasured his whole life. So as well as a Makey Makey, you'll need access to a microphone to record the audio. The first step is to create the poster. We use aluminium foil or any conductive material to complete the circuit which allows the Makey Makey to work. Some tips for an effective poster. Make sure the aluminium foil is touching the edges of your poster so that the alligator clip's able to connect with them. I'm going to connect my 3 facts to 3 arrow keys: up, down, and left. Make sure you remember which facts are connected to which keys, because that's important for our code later. To create the pointer, wrap a pen or a paddle pop stick in aluminium foil and connect this to the earth outlet in your Makey Makey. It's a good idea to add a strip of aluminium foil at the bottom so you can stop the audio playing. Connect this strip to the space key on your Makey Makey. Once everything is connected, you can begin coding in Scratch. So we can delete the cat because we don't need it for this project. So I can remember which keys are connected to which fact. I'm going to create a backdrop and type in the connections so it's easy to see. To do that, I'm going to go down to the choose the backdrop, and I'm going to paint a new backdrop. And in here, I'm just going to use the text key to write down my connections. So fact 1 was up arrow. Our next step is to load in the Makey Makey extension to Scratch. To do this, we're going to go back to code, which is in this top tab here. So we're just going to click that. And then we're going to come down to the bottom left-hand corner and click this blue button here and select Makey Makey. And you should see 2 new green buttons appear. We'll only be needing the first one, this first block. And we're going to drag this first block out. I'm going to change the space key to the key that I associated with the first fact, which is up arrow. Our next step is to record the audio. So at the top here, next to backdrops, we have a tab called sound. Click on that, and then down the bottom, where you can see the little speaker, we're going to hover over it and we're going to click the microphone button. It says record. And here you can record your first fact by just pressing record and speaking into your microphone. Once you're done, you can press stop recording, you can save it, and remember to rename the sound so that it's easy to remember. I'm going to rename it to fact 1. Once we've done that, we're going to go back to our code tab, and then we're going to go to sound blocks, which are these pinkish purple ones, third from the top. And we're going to grab the first block, play sound, connect it to the Makey Makey block, and then instead of pop, we're going to select fact 1, or whatever you named it in the sound tab up here. See how I named it fact 1? So then we just repeat those steps for the other 2 facts. Down arrow, I record my second fact, like this. So I'm recording my second fact, stop recording, save it, rename it to fact 2, and then add it to my down arrow by going into the sound blocks, picking the top one and changing pop to fact 2. And then I'll do the same for the left arrow. Alright, so once you've done that, if you press one of the arrows on your keyboards, the sound should play. Lastly, we're going to create the stop key so that we can stop the recording at any time. So we're going to drag out our Makey Makey block again, and we're going to keep it on space key. Then we're going to go to the sound blocks, and we're going to choose this block here, stop all sounds, and connect that in. So now when we press the space key, whatever fact is playing, whatever audio is playing, will get stopped. That's the code done. Now you can plug your Makey Makey into the computer, touch your pointer pen to the foil, and your code will play the audio recording associated with that fact. His friend's family gave him a green sash. These plates of iron will almost ascend. His friend's family gave him a green sash as a thank you gift.